back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jùmòké. Nice to meet you. I'm your favorite femininity coach and women's mentor. If you love videos like this, make sure you do like, subscribe, and hit that bell so that you can continue to get more great content. And if you're a woman that you're looking to level up in your femininity journey, you're at a crossroads, you're in a transition in your life, definitely do schedule a femininity discovery call with me. All the information will be in the description box below. So ladies, today, what are we talking about? I'm gonna give you all 5 self-love mindsets to adopt in your femininity journey. Okay, let's go. So the first mindset to adopt is to congratulate yourself. Okay, so a lot of us, we come from backgrounds that in order for us to celebrate ourselves, we had to achieve this big milestone that things were just never good enough. Like until you reach a certain place, you're not good enough. And this is also part of breaking perfectionism, but you have to be able to acknowledge the journey. You have to be able to create a culture of celebration in your life. So as a woman, like if you did something like wake up 30 minutes earlier than you normally do, congratulate yourself. Reparent your mind. Talk to your inner child. What did you need to hear when you were younger? Be like, wow, you know, I'm really proud of you. You woke up half an hour today. Good job. And you have to be able to tell yourself that and to, again, just reparent your mind, but congratulate yourself. The small wins. Don't sit here and be like, dang, at the end of the day, dang, I didn't accomplish everything I was supposed to do today. Reframe your mind and be like, you know what? I did these 3 things today. And even though I didn't get everything done, you know what? I congratulate myself. I did a good job today. Reframe your mind, all right? So the second thing that you need to do, self-love mindset you have to adopt, is to give yourself grace. So again, this kind of goes back into the last point of overcoming things like perfectionism. You have to give yourself the grace and the room to make mistakes. Because a lot of things that we think are mistakes are not really mistakes. They're just lessons. But because of childhood trauma, we've learned to internalize anything that does not go as expected or any type of mishap as a failure on our end. And that now means that we are failures, but that is so incorrect. That is so toxic. It's something that we have to just unlearn. Okay, so give yourself grace. For example, if you left something at home and you are all the way on the other side of town, instead of telling yourself like, I'm so stupid, why did I do that, blah, 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 just give yourself grace and be like, you know what? It's okay. We can just go back home, or we can try to find another day, or we can just do this again tomorrow. It's okay. Things happen. And tell yourself that. Again, what did your inner child need to hear? Like you as a child, what did you need to hear at that age for your developmental growth, for your emotional growth and your self-esteem and your own well-being? Tell yourself that it is okay. The world is not going to end. Assure yourself. Okay, so just give yourself the grace. Even if you do something wrong, be like, okay, so we didn't do this so well, but this is an opportunity to grow. We can just try again next time. We could just try to do better next time. Actually verbally say these things out loud, but these are certain mindsets that you have to shift, okay? Now number 3 is to compliment yourself, okay? So find things about yourself that you like. Don't wait for other people to compliment you and to affirm you. But again, what did you need to hear growing up? Maybe you needed to hear like, wow, like you're so pretty, you know? For me, every single day as part of my femininity routine, I compliment myself. So I go in the mirror, sometimes I'm naked, sometimes I'm not, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so cute. So wow, look at your eyes and look at you, you're so cute. And that might seem really corny and cheesy to some people, but that's part of loving yourself. Find things about yourself that you love, like, wow, you know, you did a really good job, or wow, you do this really well. Tell that to yourself and actually compliment yourself. Like, okay, you did this. I said, okay, you're okay, leader. I see you. But talk to yourself and definitely just affirm and compliment yourself, okay? So next thing, it's similar, but you want to affirm your personhood. So a lot of us, we have went through things like shame and rejection, and just toxic childhood, things that we may not even realize, a lot of invisible trauma. And a lot of things may have taken an attack at our personhood and made us feel dehumanized. So you want to now affirm your personhood, affirm yourself. So be like, you know what? It's not right what they've said to you. It's not right. You are a good, like, well, not a good person, but you know, like, you're not a bad person. You have grace, you've been forgiven, and you can still move forward. You can still do better. What they said was not right to you. You know, if you have certain situations like that, if you're remembering something from the past, whatever the case is, but affirm your personhood. When someone tries to shame you and guilt you, you need to reverse it. Don't just accept that shame and that guilt, but reverse that in your mind and be like, no, you're your own person. You have your own thoughts. You have your own feelings. It is okay to feel differently in this situation. It is okay to have your own thoughts. It is okay. And affirm your personhood. All right. But just definitely just want to speak life to yourself when certain situations happen and you're triggered. You want to affirm your personhood. Okay. So number 5 is having conversational boundaries. So this goes into, like I said, things like shame and guilt and rejection. Don't allow people to talk about you in such a way that dehumanizes you, that diminishes your personhood, that heaps upon shame and guilt. Put conversational boundaries. If someone is sitting here calling you fat or stupid, say, please, like, do not call me those things. If you continue to call me these things, then I'm going to step away from this conversation. And you have to have those conversational boundaries so that you can guard your heart. If someone's sitting here calling you fatty 2x4, can't get through the cafeteria door, girl, don't. Come on now. You know, having conversational boundaries so that you can protect your own soul. Okay, so however way that looks, I don't know what your conversational boundaries will be, but definitely do make sure that you do that so that you can continue to love on yourself. That's a form of self-love, is having conversational boundaries and not letting people speak death into your life, speak word curses over you, having those boundaries and rejecting those things that were said about you and not internalizing it. Okay, so yes, ladies, did you enjoy this type of video? What other type of self-love mindsets would you adopt? Make sure you do leave a comment, and also just leave a comment of how you feel about these things. I love hearing you all's story. So definitely do just say how this has impacted you, how this has affected you, if this was helpful. Make sure you do leave a comment. And lastly, if you're a woman, come to our conference, My Ministry Single on Purpose. We are having our 2nd annual conference. It's hybrid in Atlanta and online. Make sure you do grab your tickets. All the information will be in the description box. It's from July 30th to August 1st, 2021. All the information is in the description box. But until next time, we'll see each other again. Talk to you guys later. Bye.